Hi, Jerry Thompson here, your financial coach. I'm going to tell you just a brief synopsis, which is the same thing, of what I plan for you in this whole WOW network, and all about saving more money, paying less taxes, earning more money. I'm going to help you say wow. So the idea is this. There's a big plan involved, but it's, I got to take you from this step A to step B to step C, all the way to Z, because it's not something you're used to. It's not something you've been taught ever since you're a kid, so I gotta go slow. So at times you're gonna hear me say, do this, and then next time you're gonna hear me say, don't do that, what I told you to do this instead. And that's because in order to get to where I want you to be, there's certain things you gotta do first to get there, and when you approaching there, you need to stop doing the first thing, okay? So it's like riding a bike. First you used to ride a tricycle, and then you graduated to a larger bike, and I'll say no longer ride that tricycle because you're a grown man and you look ridiculous. So it's the same thing. So I'll tell you, do this, then stop doing that, but do this other thing. And that's how we're going to proceed in building wealth. And one of the things, this is just one of the things that I'll be talking about right now in this video, because I like to keep them short, is that you need to stop paying so much money in taxes. That is key. Oh, okay. Hold a second. I'm driving and I'm just realizing they changed my route. I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, so I gotta turn around. Okay. All right, so let's try this. So, all right, sorry about that. I just got turned around there for a second. You didn't see that, but change happens. I'm used to going in a certain direction to get to where I'm going, but now they're doing construction, and now we have to go a different way. And yeah, so now they have detours and signs. So perfect example, you got to follow directions because they may change. Perfect. Didn't know this was going to happen, but anyway. So now I'm going to be distracted because I'm trying to figure out how to get out of my own neighborhood. Wow. Anyway, you need to stop paying so much taxes. All right? Taxes are necessary to run the country, to run your town, to run your county. Great. But the rich found out that we don't need to pay taxes. Leave that for the poor people, because that's the way the system is set up. Literally, it's set up for the poor people to pay the taxes to help everything else, so that the rich people don't have to do it. What do you want to do? You want to blame the government for doing that? Blame the rich people? You want to fight them? You want to go and protest? You want to do all that? Fine. Or you can just do what they do and join them. All right? Why fight the system? I'm so done with fighting the system. You just join them so you don't have to worry about it. there'll always be poor people to pay the taxes to run the towns and the country. Sounds harsh, but yeah, that's how it is. People are being born every day, and people just don't get it. So they continue doing the same thing for generations and generations and generations. And they will continue to do that because that's all they know. And they're afraid of trying something different, even though they see this guy driving an S-Class Mercedes and wondering, well, how's he doing that? That's not fair. And I still don't know how to get out of my neighborhood. Okay, someone help me here. I'm lost in my own neighborhood. So, another example. Things change all the time and you got to follow directions. Okay, so, yes, do what the rich people do and you'll be okay. Now, it takes a while to get to exactly where they are, but you have to start somewhere. That's what I'm saying. Start small, grow and grow and grow. So, for example, and I'll tell you more on this later, a lot of you feel secure that you have a 401k. I have a 401k. I'm set for life. But you're really not. Okay? So I'm going to teach you about the 401k and the taxes that you're paying on that you're really not making any money. While they are investing your 401k money and making extra money on your money, you're not. You're making a little bit, but all the taxes will just take it away. It's really unfair. You need another kind of 401k that's self-directed, meaning you decide what to do with it and where to invest it and how to move it. You know, so I'm going to teach you all. That's a whole topic by itself. But your regular 401k and you match how much your job is doing, yeah. Don't. So don't. So, but to have the other 401k, the self-directed one, it's called, I'll just tell you what it is. It's a solo 401k SD. But I'll tell you the whole story about how that works. But you need to get to there. But to get to there, you need to have certain things like a business, and there are easy ways to get a business, and it's a whole long story. So that's one of the misconceptions. So all the generations and years and years and years, you're being told, get this, get this, get this. But now you realize it's not really good for retirement. Say you get a 401k, you're good for retirement. The 401k was never meant for retirement. And again, I'll talk about that later. That wasn't the purpose. So the pension was meant for retirement. Back in the day when people got pensions and your job will say, I'll pay you after you leave the job, you stay on the job for 30 years, okay? And if you do that, I will, when you leave, I will pay you your salary or a little less until you die. But the problem is, they didn't expect anyone to stay on the job for 30 years. They're saying, okay, no one will do that. So it's like insurance. Insurance companies hire really brainiacs called actuaries and do something called abstract math and actuarial science and math and all that to predict, well, if we insure this person, the likelihood of them dying is this ratio or percentage. And we're not going to pay, we won't have to pay that person because they're going to live and outlive and all that. but sometimes they're wrong. Okay, but sometimes they're right, and they end up you end up paying for life and not using it or whatever, right? And or it could be any type of insurance, your car or whatever. It's the same with the pension. They didn't expect you to work for 30 years in one job, and they also just lost what I'm saying. But anyway, they didn't expect you to work for 30 years, but you did, and now they got to pay you. So they said, well, okay, this is not working. We're paying out too much money. So let's start a 401k where they put in their own money, right? And their jobs will put some money as well, but not a lot. So when they retire, they get their own pension. They make their own pension. At least make it sound like that. So they feel that they're getting something. We take away their pension and we give them 401k. So they feel secure. And it's not really secure because you got to pay taxes on it. So, yeah. So you end up losing anyway. So the rich decided, okay, we're going to go to Congress. We're going to go to Congress and say, hey, we would like to change the 401k and have our own type of 401k so that we can actually be rich, okay, and not pay taxes on it and invest it however we want to. There'll still be rules, but we want to control the rules. And then Congress said, okay, sure, why not? We are rich too. We want some of that. So they did the same thing, and they passed the law. Now the rich, they got their rules, and everyone else, they got their rules. So I'm going to teach you how to do what the rich is doing. Because it's the right thing to do. We do the same things, and this video is going way too long. We're doing the same things over and over and over because we don't know any better. And that's what I'm trying to fix so that you get generational wealth. All right. We're going to talk about insurance. Why insurance is bad. And I'll save that for another video. The type of insurance to get and the type not to get. And just a little tip. I just get excited, but I don't go too long. A lot of rich people do not have life insurance. Okay? Some do, and some will have a special kind of life insurance that makes them even more wealthy. But a lot of them, you don't need life insurance if you have money and inheritance to pass on to your wife or your kids. Insurance is not really, it's not meant for you. You're going to be dead, but it's meant to ease the pain for those you leave behind. But if you have an inheritance, a sizable inheritance, you don't have to have insurance. Okay? You can if you want to, but you don't have to. So again, I'm going ahead of myself. That's a different topic. We'll get there. All right. So I am going to sign off. I'm going to leave you here, and it just gets so exciting with this whole thing. And I want you to also join. Okay, so this is the WOW Network page. All right. But there's also the Worthy of Wealth group on Facebook. So join the group so that you can post your questions and other people can help you answer them. I'll help you answer them. My team will help you answer them. So that's in the group. That's worthyofwealth.me. And it'll be on the page as well. It'll be advertised on the page. But join the group, the Facebook group, so that you can be more interactive with the team and other people. All right, so that's going to do it for this video. I'm Jerry Thompson, your financial coach, business analyst, and real estate investor. come talk to us, come talk to me, and we will help you get to where you want to be. Help you say wow. Thanks for watching.